Alright guys, welcome to the video. Just a really quick one. I was never going to make, but I realized after getting so many questions over time that people are using pretty bad settings. Either one bad setting or two or three or four or five. It just depends. That they're not aware that they can enhance their experience and have a better time playing the game. With that, let's just get straight into it. First setting is on the dead zone of your controller. I'm not going to go into KBM players here because I don't play on KBM. I play on controller on PC. At default, it's set at 20, which is outrageous. It makes your analog stick less responsive. So basically, you're going to want to bring it down to about 5 or 7, which is where I personally like to have it. And it really does help quite a lot. It's very noticeable. Make sure you do not play with the default bike control tuning dead zone at 20. Alright, and number 2 here is just remapping. And I don't think people make good use of remapping enough. You have to take into account things such as travel time, the time it takes you to press a button. Let's say if you have to move your thumb to press something like that. So you have your face buttons, X, Y, A, B, whatever the case may be, or what controller you're using. So you're going to want to remap them if you can and relearn some. For example, the one I use is I have my dodge on L1 on an Xbox controller rather than on A, which allows me to keep my thumb on the analog stick while I'm fighting and dodge with L1, which is a low travel time. It helps in the fighting. You should try to learn them if you can, easier ones. That's just an example. Make good use of it if you're able to. This one's for PC players, number 3. The easiest way I found to increase my FPS is just to simply lower my render scaling. It's an easy, fast way to increase your frames if you're having a lot of trouble with it. I know many of you already make use of this, but it's good to be aware of it. And number 4, this applies to everyone. In the user interface settings, you can turn off your opponent's effects, you know, kind of blinding, flashing, emote type things that people tend to do in between moves, at the start of a fight or something, or whatever. It can be irritating for some people. I know some don't like it and they also don't know about it. There's a setting called display local effects only. You'll want to check that box if you want to do so. At number 5, we have the damage log, which will come up in the bottom left. It's important to have that. It helps you, without playing other characters, get used to the damage numbers for things when they're boosted, not boosted, the default damage numbers for characters you don't play, like I said, and overall is a good learning tool in the bottom left and helps you with more information to understand what happened, what went wrong, or what's going on. At number 6, if you don't like the quick chat spam and it irritates you in the game in the bottom left, you can disable it in the user interface if you like. So there's that option there for you. If, you know, sometimes you get some salty, you get some tilty, or you just think it's kind of dumb. At number 7, for PC users, there is the FOV. FOV stands for field of view. This will zoom in or out the camera behind your character, and zooming it out will increase your awareness of your surroundings all around you. Unfortunately, this is not available for console, which is set to 71. The default FOV, which I can show you here, and the PC one at maxed out at 90 here. This is a setting you're going to want to use for 4s. It's really important to increase your awareness as much as possible in 4s. So make use of it if you can. Now, number 8 is not a setting. So, you know, it's not 8 settings, but I'm going to put it out there. For console users, the PS4 controller has slightly less input delay when it's wireless, not when it's wired. And it's vice versa for Xbox. For Xbox, you're going to want your controller to be wired rather than wireless. So that's good to know for people who are plugging in their PS4 controllers thinking they're getting less input delay when in fact you're getting slightly more. Alright, with that guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful. For those of you that didn't know about those things, or maybe you missed one. With that, I'll catch you later.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gaps in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams, still some MC got the feel one. Caps, I got the feel some.